get our luggage and then we get our bikes.
Okay. John, take my bag to the room.
Yes, sir.
113.
Hey, we're neighbors.
Yeah, we're neighbors.
Almost. Okay. This is the way to do it.
This is the way.
Come out pretty quick. Here's your wheel.
This is me. Thank you, sir.
The beginning of our ride was really amazing, just getting to spend time with the people that I was going to spend this next week with.
Day one is trying to learn who the riders are, who's your SAG team, who you're going to be working with. Just trying to figure out how you're going to be working together.
My knee was, remember I had my knee wrap on and I was like, I love it. I still full
Especially with the new riders, what to expect. They're always asking somebody that's been on the ride before. Tell them to pick a group that's around their speed and ride with them and do what they do. And it's just learning by example.
What's nice about starting on the trace is kind of the group can get their feel for each other, riding together, and that's kind of important, especially with a few new riders and just everybody's riding style is a little different. But does anybody have any bike issues they know of?
I'm carrying too much weight on mine.
Okay. I can't help you with it. I'm in the same boat. So here's how you work on a bike in a hotel room. This is a kitchen sink. Yeah.
AKA a bike stand.
You just don't turn on the griddle.
Here, when we get on the trail out here, we're going to actually kind of be in the Chickasaw area. But about a third of the way of our trip tomorrow, we'll enter the upper Choctaw boundary. And then that very first morning when we left out, I don't know, there's just this feeling of, okay, here we go. And we're all doing this together.
For the first 2 days, we actually went on the Natchez Trail, and just that tranquility of being able to see those places that they walked. I love the Natchez Trace. I've never been on it before, and I just loved every part of it. I want to go back.
The trees, the topsoil is anywhere from 30 to 80 feet deep. That kind of explains a lot about why those trees are so large down there. They're majestic, just absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking.
It has been just about a perfect day for the ride out here. Canopy overhead, a lot of oxygen in the air. It feels good.
On the Natchez Trace, we made sure we got an opportunity to stop at every pullout, got to look, and sometimes in groups.
You know, they'll refuel those jets mid-air. So if you can just ease up by me and hand me a donut here in about 10 miles, I'll just keep on pedaling.
Keep on
That's right. We just keep refueling every
And on that very first day for me, I ended up having a little accident.
Man, that was a bad. Is everybody bike doing good besides Janice?
ain't gonna budge.
Well, you kind of...
I know there's some lotion somewhere.
Break your tongue.
I have just the.
I don't know yet, but I know it hurts really good.
Holy crap!
Your elbows are okay?
Of course.
No.
What we need.
You know, it showed me that each one of us had compassion for one another, and that reminded me a lot of how our ancestors must have been for each other. We just all came together as family, Kanomi.
Okay. She's gonna sag in.
So I can ice my hand.
Thank you.
Is it gonna stay,
Yeah.
you think? It will until the ice melts more.
We're just gonna take a little ride right here.
That's a lot of walking.
Yep.
My injury today is minor compared to what they endured.
Every day.
So far, so good. We're about 40 miles in, and we only have 460 more to go. There you go. See the road.
ride today? 70 miles, day one on the trace.
I had a good time. I love riding in the rain, and I had enough now. I'm done.
Good for the day.
And then I slept a pillow here and a pillow here. Slept this all night long.
I'm really looking forward to today as we're more in the Choctaw area. You know, I was loving this area and I know why they didn't want to leave. Not just their home, but this beautiful area.
Color guard.
Yeah, they do our color guard thing at our Veterans Day run where we raise money for this.
Yeah.
You are here.
You're on the Choctaw side of the boundary.
This is pretty neat now that we stopped.
Y'all gonna look this way, Karen? Love each other.
Look how broad that is.
I know, an alligator could come right up and go, just like on Crocodile Dundee. She said it was kind of a new exhibit.
Yeah,
There
we've
y'all
done a
have.
few new things, I guess. We'll get you guys in there and let you look around.
Okay. Hey, are y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Ala Nakni is boy and Alati is a girl.
So he's gonna be a fox.
Okay, he's a girl. He's a fox.
Everyone did good today. Good ride.
What happened to your chin? You cut yourself shaving.
Yeah, I cut myself shaving. Yeah, he goes, well, I bet someone's gonna crash when they come down there. And guess what? Someone did crash. Yeah, I got battle scars. Yeah, no big deal. Ain't that bad. It'll buff out.
It's been a hard day. We've covered 68 miles today. It's now hot and humid. I'm tired. I'm ready for the day to be over.
Probably the third or fourth day, your body kind of realized, hey, you've been riding for, this many days. You need to start hurting now. You're out of energy. You're somewhat dehydrated. You got rained on, I think, for 2 days.
This is our third day, so this is basically our hump day. If we can make this, we can make it the rest of the week. I don't know how much more I'm gonna make. It's hurting, but I'm enduring because if they could have endured what they did, I should be able to endure just a small amount of pain.
To overcome all that, I just thought about the pain that they went through. This isn't as hard as the stuff that they had to do. We're on paved road, they were in wet, dry, mosquitoes, ants, just all kinds of different stuff.
Growing up as a child, my parents, they always taught us that once you start something, you never stop until you finish. And that's what our ancestors did for us.
Keep going. Get back on your bicycle when your bottom hurts, your hands hurt, your legs hurt, but then you go outside, you see everybody doing the same thing, so you're not alone. You're there as part of the family, and you see everybody going through the same thing.
Konomi. It's like family, but it's an extended family. That's what we are right now. We're an extended family riding together. Konomi.
So then she just went over and hit her head.
Yeah, and hit her head. And then I had to stop.
Yeah,
she was in the
road.
middle. Her back went like that. Yeah. And then that's when she hit her head on that side. So it should be that one side.
Austin said there was dogs, but I don't remember what happened. Cracked my helmet and ended up with a very mild concussion and multiple contusions on the left side of my body. I wasn't able to finish the ride, but the conclusion that I came to finally is that, you know, it really is part of what happened on the Trail of Tears. Everyone who left Mississippi for Oklahoma didn't make it. There are many, many of our ancestors that are buried along that route. You know, in some small way, it echoed what happened. You know, I think that each of us put ourselves in the place of those people traveling. And some of us did well, some of us finished strong, some of us didn't make it. And so that just happens to be the part of the Trail of Tears that I am portraying this time.
Choctaw Hymn 53. The hymn is Give Me Christ or Else I Die. It's a very special hymn to me. Each day I played that song before I actually rode. That tune made me think of my ancestors singing it on the trail. My favorite location that we got to visit, and will probably be all-time favorite, is the Washington Park. When they got to that town, they had nothing. You know, they were just on their last leg, as you say. That was a town that actually welcomed the Choctaw people. They gave them food, they gave them supplies, they gave them blankets. This is actually my third visit there, and that's why I say it's probably always going to be one of my favorite places to see, and I'm always excited that we're going there. It's something we get to share with the new riders that, hey, do you know how special this place is? You know, so it's always going to be exciting to go to Washington Park and see that over and over again probably for me. Oklahoma! Oklahoma!
We're here.
Okay. Can you imagine them walking through this stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was bad enough when we went through the Natchez Trace, but wow.
It was so pretty where they crossed, so stepping into the river to even just get our feet wet and cool us off, but it was also a feeling of understanding.
Don't you fall!
Oh, that feels good.
Feels good, doesn't it?
There's a green arrow there. Is that arrow part of the crossing? It is worth a walk. It's so pretty. We were able to see where they crossed. I mean, that's something. It was an experience to associate it with our ancestors.
Ooh, that is cold.
Huh? Tina. Feet wet. Really good. Now this is history.
This is history.
Living history.
Coming up from the river, going this way. This is the soil of the trail. It's huge. Feels good. You can listen to it too.
Don't ever go with Bill, shortcuts, because it ain't short. My goal today was only 30 miles, and I know I probably doubled it. So I'm proud of myself for at least doing that much today, because I didn't think I could do that.
What are we gonna do tonight?
Die.
Yeah, I think today they said we're gonna visit more stuff instead of just ride.
There's a couple things to see on the way. A chief's house, old chief's house, and Fort Townsend.
The oldest house in Oklahoma still on its original sidewalk.
So this is his actual house, like.
Thomas LaFleur moved in, which yes, he was related to Greenwood LaFleur. They had 3 district boundaries within the Choctaw Nation, and this was part of one of the boundaries. Once we got into Oklahoma, probably my next favorite place was the Wheelock Church. Going back to that church, brought back memories of being with my grandmother and my mother and going to community meetings. Take food and cook and stuff and bring food and sit out like a big picnic.
A lot of the old Indian churches still do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all day.
It was kind of like preaching, singing.
I did not realize that that was the actual trail right through there next to the church. That was one of the first churches. And to stand there and experience and just kind of soak it in, those are the types of things that I enjoy.
Marys, touch spot! Balili.
What's Balili?
Run.
At Wheelock, there are pictures of all our past Choctaw tribal chiefs on the wall, and I saw my great-great-uncle, Will Durant. It solidifies it. You walk through the rivers where they walk through, you see the swamps they walk through, and then you see their pictures. These people are real, they really did this. For me, it was Fort Townsend this year. I'd been there every other year. We had gone there. We had had some storms come through and didn't get to spend much time there, but those folks are awesome, and they are full of history.
Look how they're sleeve. Yeah. It just drapes down, but it's fitted up here. That's kind of how we derived our Choctaw dresses from. And of course, we added the ruffles and stuff to give representation from our tribe, like the half diamonds or the full diamonds.
They were carrying pork to come to Fort Townsend, but they also at Vicksburg, where we were at, they picked up candles and soap there.
Basically, so when you're up on deck, you can look back and you can see where the tip of that rudder's at, and you'll know which way it's pointing at. Oh, this is cool. This is the original Walmart, I guess.
Doaksville by far was the most interesting site. I mean, I'd heard and read a lot about it, but to actually go there and see the remains, you're surrounded by trees that are over 100 years old when a lot of that area was clear cut. You know, there was buildings everywhere and it was a bustling little community.
The very first city in Choctaw Nation that only Choctaws were allowed to be at. And to know that, well, part of my family was there,
I just love that it was Choctaw run, Choctaw managed. It was like the hub of commerce. That's where you came to Indian Territory to get things you needed to survive in that area.
They had carriage builders, they had tailors, they had merchants and things. That was really a little boom town right there for those that were coming into Indian Territory.
You know, even after the trip, we got back and started doing a little research on it. You know, it was a thriving community.
Today was a good day for history and recognizing why we as a team were riding the Trail of Tears.
Last day of the Trail of Tears 2017. We're rolling from Hugo, heading to Durant.
Well, I'm feeling pretty tired, I'm pretty sore, but I'm ready to go home.
Last day. Time to go home, see Mama. Yeah, ready to see my wife and family.
Bless them as they come in, Lord, that they go in with victory in their heart. The last day, you're in that stage, it's here, we finally arrived, and you're excited, and you're going home.
Whew, we've made it this far. We just have, you know, this many more miles to go. But yet, even at that, those last miles can be very enduring on your body.
I'm tired, physically exhausted, mentally exhausted. So far into the ride, that just leaves. And then it always gets me. You're kind of sad it's over.
You're kind of sad to say goodbye to your friends. You've been through something very powerful together.
Like every year, we start out as a small group of friends that has new members of our family riding with us. They're strangers to start off. By the end of the week, everybody's helping everybody.
Is everybody drinking enough?
That feels good. Everybody chop, chop, chop.
Everybody chop.
That is really tight. It's right in there.
We all endure hardships along the way. We all help each other.
Oh, that feels much better.
We all work together. It's just something clicks and just makes it all work out. And I love watching that develop.
Your best friend.
I know that. You're in my long-term memory. It's
you was right there with
stuff that
us?
just happened. I can't remember.
That is what Konomi is. It's an extended amount of families to come together who are there for each other.
It's like home, it's like family on the road. We're all in this together, just like the Choctaw people were on the trail.
Congratulations again.
Hey man, thank you much.
Just seeing the people there cheering us in and supporting us really hammered it home that this story of ours, this foundation, this Trail of Tears for the Choctaw people is not forgotten. I mean, we really have people that support us. We're not just out there all by ourselves supporting each other, just like our Choctaw people. We're not a one-man show. We have each other so powerfully to support us. We have our leadership, we have our individuals, we have all of our programs through the Choctaw tribe. We really are a powerful force when we're united.
Here we go, team. Yeah. Here we go.
Is anybody tired?
For those that would like to go and participate, by all means, get to riding today.
Get your body used to riding for that long. It's hard, but you can do it.
Ride, ride, ride. Yeah, you can get on your bike and ride 70 miles, 100 miles, but to do it the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, it's daunting.
You need to do some very long mileage. You need to get in tremendous shape, physically, but also mentally. This is a trail of tears, guys, and we are meant to get out there and endure.
Becoming a SAG is equally, I'm serious, equally as important.
Get involved right now. There's applications and there's some requirements that need to be done throughout the year. I think a lot more people should go. I think a lot more younger people like Austin. I just have a good wide range of people that are hungry for the endurance as well as the history and culture.
Are you willing to do it for not just yourself, but for the team and for the Choctaw people, because this is not just riding bikes. This is learning about our culture. This is learning about our heritage. This is learning and honoring our ancestors.